Hello, my name is Zanny. You can find me on twitch.tv/ss4zanny. For those who are interested in keeping their beards nicely soft and smelling amazing, feel free to use the promo code ZannyPator at beardsorcery.com for 10% off your order. Today, I will be playing the role of pilot Leah Davis. She's a feisty one with a touch of sass, but when the chips are down, she's who you want flying you around.
Episode 2 of Aliens. We're still in Act 1. Our characters have just come upon a derelict ship called the USCSS Cronus. They don't really have any information on it, but they were able to, with an amazing piloting role from Davis, not collide with the Cronus. They have just pulled up next to it and are connecting the umbilical cord. So as they come up on the old derelict Cronus ship, this ship is roughly 3 times the size of your ship. You have to turn on your outside lights to see it. The ship is dark, not one light on either outside or, from what you can tell, inside either. Looking at your scanner, it is also cold on the Cronus, just above absolute zero, the same temperature as space.
Wow.
I'm assuming that we have comms.
You all have a spacesuit. You all have comms in the spacesuit that, so you can talk to your ship or anybody else. You have public comms and you have direct comms, and you also have a flashlight. We went over some of the items that were on the Montero. So I know Miller has a gun. Rye has a cutting torch. Lyron, you have the harpoon. Wilson, were you given anything?
I don't know. Was I given anything?
Nope.
Well, there you go. I don't want to do the work anyway.
Fair. Davis, are you staying or are you going? What was the final decision?
I think the pilot should stay, personally. At least for we're just
Initial
checking the
scouting.
ship out. Yeah.
I mean, he has to pull it up anyway, so he can be part of the second wave.
Is anyone staying behind with Davis, or is everyone else going?
I think at least 2 people should stay on the ship.
I am going to stay and supervise from here, I think.
I wasn't counting Wilson when I was saying at least 2 people should stay.
Well, Cam and I can go. We'll check it out. Make sure that everything's safe. See if there's any people alive, and let you know.
You can take the motion tracker with you. That might be helpful to see if anyone is moving in the ship. They might have some space shoots too.
All right, so you guys have the motion tracker as well.
You wanna grab it, Cam? The torch already kind of takes power.
Let's see if Davis can park this thing first.
He did actually park this last session. You guys were, you guys are going right alongside with it, and you guys were attaching the umbilical.
Okay,
Like
I can put
glove.
Okay, so I can put the harpoon to the side and grab the motion thing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, as you head over to the Cronus, you notice outside on the ship itself, as you are walking across, that this is a Wayland ship, not a Wayland-Yutani ship. Wayland-Yutani, they merged, 60 years ago or so? So this is old.
Would that be common knowledge then?
It would be pretty common knowledge. Wayland-Yutani was a big merger for both companies.
So either the people on there are dust, or they've been in cryo for quite a while.
Assuming cryo was
What?
possible back then.
Could still be some salvageable goods. That's
Yeah.
Think
That would-
Lion does it's like Oh wait, he's in a spacesuit, so he can't. Never mind. I was about to like do kiss his rosary, but he's like, it's kind of inside the spacesuit.
Okay, as you guys get across, you see that the main airlock of the Cronus is damaged. It's going to be a heavy machinery to try and open this door.
All right.
It's like, all right, we got this.
How
Yeah.
would you like to do it? Are you going to try to force it open? Are you going to use your cutting torch on it?
We'll
Let's
see how
go.
well we can pull it open if we both try and force it together.
Okay, so what
And
you're
if
going to
that
do
doesn't work,
what you're going to do with helping is you get one extra die roll to whoever wants to do the check yourselves.
Okay, so I think I have the higher heavy machinery
I'll help you.
with an 8. So that'd be, so I just put it in a 1 for add. And
It was my help that made it work.
Wow.
yep, I couldn't do it without you, buddy.
You get into the Cronus.
Turn on the flashlight.
You said our suits
turned
have
them
a
up.
comm system and a flashlight. Do we that are still on the ship have any way of seeing what's going on their
You
end?
don't. You only. If they open their comms, they can just open the comms. You would only be able to hear them. You would not be able to see.
Lovely.
So entering the vessel now, Captain.
Let me
Yeah.
know if you see anything.
I see walls. I see floor.
Like, important.
I see Rye.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
I got you.
Blast it all.
The outer airlock is damaged and seems buckled from the inside. Inside, a ladder leads down into the main airlock junction, down to decks B and C. Covered in scuff and scratch marks on the inside, the door does not close again once opened. After breaching the buckled door, you wait as the umbilical pressurizes as you open the inner airlock door.
Do.
If it was buckled inward, that implies that the pressure inside the ship was reduced beyond what was outside?
The inner airlock door seemed buckled from the inside. So it was from the inside towards the outside.
Depressurization. That kills a crew like no other.
Yep.
These scratches, does it look like scratches from like an axe or whatnots?
It could be. Maybe something like metal was kind of dragged and scraped along.
Might be pirates.
Hmm.
In that case, there might not actually be anything worth getting.
Don't be too negative, Rye. We might find something. We know ship better than some pirates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if anything, just, tearing into some of these walls might get you some sort of material. Wiring and so on.
I don't think we have enough time for that. Just see if there's anything that we could put on our ship or any. I don't know.
Yeah, we get it.
Crew left.
Check to see if anybody's still in the
Cryo.
live state and see what they might have been transporting or their reason for even, being out here.
Mm-hmm.
Question: do I have to state that is the motion sensor just on, or?
It's not. You actually have to state when you want to use it.
Okay, I'm just gonna fiddle it on as we're walking in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a power supply roll. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on your power supply, which should have a 5 in it. If you get a 1, doesn't matter how many ones you get, just if you get a 1, your power supply goes down by 1.
So I have to actually put a 5 in power first.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then click. power?
Yep.
Oi.
Okay. So your power supply goes down by 1. It is a 4. And you
Why is it all stress die?
it's just how it rolls.
Okay, I was concerned there for a second.
No, you're fine. You don't see any movement.
Boom.
Boom.
Can we come across computers, see if there's any way of like turning anything on, or if it's pretty much dead in the water?
Okay.
Sort of deal.
Yeah. You can go ahead and give me a Comtech roll.
And I wish to help.
Okay.
All right.
So you can add a 1. Got your back, buddy.
All right.
Together we are one functioning human.
This seems very familiar. You kind of look over the computer system, and it seems like very similar design to what you guys are currently using. It's antiquated, but it's simple. But nothing comes up when you try to turn the computers on. So currently the interior is lit only by weak emergency lights. So the ship counts as dark, but you guys have flashlights, so you're fine. And as you guys are kind of going through, your suits are sending data back to the Montero. Captain, you see that the Cronus air is pretty stale. It has a high concentration of carbon dioxide, but it is technically breathable.
Do they have atmosphere scrubbers?
You would assume that they would. You currently don't have a layout of the ship as they're kind of moving in. But Rai and Lyron, you guys notice that the artificial gravity is still working.
With the gravity on, and same with the emergency lights. There's got to be an emergency power generator somewhere. We might be able to put a little more power output from it and get lights again. Get computers working.
We could always jump it. It's like we got a working ship here.
This thing is huge in comparison. On the chance it takes a lot more power than our ship can provide, I'd rather not also get stranded out here.
That's valid.
But if we can get more energy going through it, we can check their computers, see what they were doing, or maybe we'll just find something on the way to the energy.
Okay. Where are we on this map?
You guys are currently here on Junction A1. So you're on Deck A. So you guys can choose to go north or south or down into the next deck.
Let's see. Where would we find a power source?
So you guys can always head to the back of the ship. You guys would know that typically in a ship you would go to a lower deck and to the back of the ship to try to find the engine room. Again, you don't. I know you can see the ship, but technically you don't have the plans.
All right. Well, if it's usually down into the back, and we seem to be near the front, shouldn't be too hard to find our directions.
Can we get this loot? See if there's enough to get this area working?
Where do you guys want to head?
Well, we need power before we can really get anything working.
So down and back.
Yep.
Are you guys heading back first, or are you guys heading down first?
Down.
Okay.
Gonna make sure Captain knows. We're gonna try and get the power going. There seems to be some residual power, like a low amount. Once we get that going, you guys should be able to see the ship a lot better from where you're at, and we'll be able to access their computer systems, hopefully find out what they were shipping, why, whatever, those types of things.
Good work.
Good to know.
I want to get the air scrubbers after this. Get the air flowing.
All right. Do you want to head forward first, or should I? Or should we do this the usual way?
Oh, I can't resist.
Rock,
It's like-
paper, scissors?
Lyra always picks a rock. Man, Ryan knows this. Oh, you beat me again.
Alright,
I don't know how you always guess what I'm gonna pick.
gonna step out the left door here. Take a look around.
Right as you kind of come out of that junction, you start to see little specks floating throughout the air.
Like sunbeam specks, or
Like eye floaties.
Like eye floaties. Yeah.
what does that
Oh, I
mean?
think I need to get. I think I need to get my eyes checked when we go hit port. I'm seeing all my eye floaties really heavy right now.
They're little black specks that kind of go in front of your vision.
Oh, like if you had cataracts.
Sort of. Yeah.
We have a way of decontaminating our suits when we get back to the main ship.
You are not a science vessel.
That's what science. We have soap for that.
Okay, as you guys leave this junction and you head towards the back of the ship, I'm just gonna put this right here.
Where are
Can't see
they?
that.
Oh, they're over here.
Yeah, took them there. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. As you guys kind of come through that door,
Oh, there's a. I forgot how big this map was.
Same.
yes, this map is huge.
Forgot that there was a second half.
Yeah, y'all
Ah.
disappeared, and I was like, where am I supposed to be showing my viewers what I'm seeing?
I didn't even realize my character moved to another. I completely forgot about this other. That's
You
fine.
guys can both take a level of stress. As you come through that door, you see a slumped over, headless body of a man in a spacesuit. There is a splatter of blood and brain matter on the wall behind him, and a Model 37A2 shotgun lies next to him.
Picking that up.
Oof, careful. It's like,
You're assuming it
looks like the
works.
pirates got. Captain, looks like we found the first victims of the pirates. The man couldn't get ahead in life, that's for sure.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
No, I'm dead serious. So is this person.
Are you guys doing any examination of this body, or are you just taking the gun and moving on?
I'm gonna take a closer look.
I think it's like he just says a silent prayer and then like just keeps moving on.
Okay. All right. Rye, as you look over this body, you see that something isn't quite right about him. His arms seem a little too long and have stretched his compression suit until it's torn at the forearms. Go ahead and take an extra level of stress for seeing this. You think whatever happened, he had enough wits about him to take his own life. You also find extra shotgun shells, enough for one reload.
Oof.
So remember, with guns in Alien RPG, you can shoot until you panic. As soon as you panic, you empty your magazine. There are certain things like bolt guns that are single shot, and you have to take a slow action to reload them if you want to reload. All other guns, you have unlimited ammo in your magazine until you panic.
What's the contact for?
And that was to try and fix the computer previously.
Oh, that's just delayed.
No, it's been
Alright.
there.
Okay. All right,
Oh wait,
Rye.
it was the message that got I blurred. So
Oh,
what's
yeah.
this? What's this radar thing that's semi on my token?
That's where the body is.
Oh, okay.
Poor probably took his own life.
Admit. That's harsh, man. That's harsh.
Well, starvation, tortured by pirates, or quick death by your own hand. What would you choose?
I am too sober for this type of talk, man. Ask me after a few more drinks.
Is there anything else on this body, like an identifier or something like that? Or like personal items?
You don't see a name or any personal items on this body. All right. As you continue to move south, you see a stairwell in the center of the ship, and then you see vents that you guys being roughnecks, you think that you notice that this would be the air scrubber shaft.
We gotta keep. It's like, well, we think we're maybe what, halfway there?
Halfway to somewhere.
Yeah. So, you ever heard of the theory where you can, like, technically you keep trying to get like halfway, and then you end up like infinite, like halves and stuff, man?
You know, that's talk that I'm too sober to understand.
It's like, as I walk, I did a little like hand knock on the corporate suit. Probably some goodies in there.
Just pause for a moment. Check if I can get the door open.
To the air scrubber's shaft?
Nope, corporate suite.
Oh.
We can get that after, man.
As you look at this door, there is a title on this door. It says Clayton Wayland Representative, Corporate Suite. It is locked.
Maybe once we get the power back.
That's what I'm saying. We can use the torch.
Okay. You guys. Oh yeah, you guys discovered a body. I should have had you guys make 2 air checks at this point. Give me an air check.
Oh. And so air should be at 5 to get in with the.
Yep.
Okay.
Thought I clicked the button. Maybe not.
Do you have 5 in your air supply?
Oh, there we go.
Oof.
I have 4 in my air supply.
Yeah, Rye, you are starting to breathe a little heavy. Okay. All right. As you continue down through the crew quarters, as you guys just kind of, glance around real quick, some of these doors are closed, some of these doors are open, and the contents inside seem ransacked.
Definite pirates.
How long ago?
Can't really tell.
He like makes note of another special looking door.
Does space get dusty?
Space does not get dusty. Space does get frozen, on the other hand. Yeah, right now you guys are just above absolute zero. So
All right.
spacesuits are handy. Okay. Yeah, you guys can continue heading south. Yep, you see signs that say Med Lab and Science Lab.
Other places to check out on our way back?
Mm-hmm.
And yep, another science lab. And you have a junction. This junction can go either up or down.
It doesn't
Have
connect.
a ladder.
Does it connect to here or?
It does not connect to the reactor core, no.
Oh, the entry's to the top, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Down below.
Yeah. Whoop. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Down again?
Yep.
Right.
Fireman style. Whee!
Yeah.
Like a normal human style.
All right, I'm going to drag you guys down to junction C2. Lower left-hand map.
Thank you.
Come out to the control room.
Question is this heavy machinery contact?
Well, the only lighting here comes from an open access port on the reactor relay. It glows a dull pale blue, casting long and deep shadows. Something tore up the furniture and loose equipment to build a bizarre nest here. In the pile of debris near the reactor lies a crumpled up spacesuit. Its filthy helmet is mostly fogged, and the tattered suit looks like it was set on fire at one point.
Like, don't want to touch it with my bare hands. Using my suited hands. Just using my harpoon gun to like poke at it.
We're gonna be turning things back on. We might want to be getting this out of the reactor area.
You give me the heebie-jeebies. It's like nothing happens when I poke at it. I'm trying to like stab it with the harpoon and like drag it. I was like, ew, ew, ew.
Okay, you stab at this thing and it slashes at you.
The suit? The person with the... Oh no.
The suit.
Do I roll anything for stabbing it first or what?
Well, the end of a harpoon gun is kind of blunt. Are you like attempting to like...
Why would it be blunt? It would have a harpoon in it, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I guess it was a grappling gun. That's why I was thinking it was, well...
A harpoon grappling gun.
Yeah, a harpoon grappling gun. That is true.
I was trying to stab it to drag it in it to begin with, so... So, I see looks like a 1 or a 7. What do I click on?
Just go ahead. All you have to do is click on it, and it should roll your engaged, or roll a ranged attack. It should automatically do it for you if I set it up correctly.
Though it was like a melee. I was using it as a melee, but...
So we are all going to... Rolling initiative in Alien is based on... They give out cards, and there's 10 cards, and depending on the speed of the creature is how many cards you get. So for humans in Alien RPG, everyone gets 1 initiative. But there are some aliens that get 2 initiative cards. Or 3. Depending on the initiative. So I'm going to roll initiative to everyone. Also, for people on the other ship, I don't know if you are hanging out in your spacesuits ready to board, or if you are not in your spacesuits and just kind of hanging out listening to what's happening on the other side. But I will also deal you guys initiatives if you guys want to do things.
Okay. I'd be in my spacesuit.
What was that name of that weapon again that I picked up?
It's a shotgun.
You picked up a shotgun.
I don't know what the stats on that weapon are.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
+2 to hit, 3 damage.
So first box 2, second box 3?
Yep. Range is short. And for comment, the armor is doubled. So with Aliens RPG in Roll20, you need to hit Control U to put each person into the turn order before you deal cards. Otherwise, it has nothing to put the initiative to.
And so to take a card, do we just click on it, or?
Nope, you don't have to do anything at all.
Okay, I wasn't going to argue it before because it's whatever. Like, I was like, but now seeing the initiatives, like, since I used the harpoon as a melee weapon, wouldn't it be a close combat instead of a range combat roll?
Sure, go ahead and roll close combat.
Okay, thank you. It's like...
Go ahead and make your panic roll.
Okay. Let's see. Click.
Nice.
All right, you're keeping it together.
So it's like it's a base damage 1. So what's that? 2 damage, or does that just mean 1 damage?
It is base damage of 1. So yep, it is 1 damage.
Okay.
All right.
It came alive when I stabbed it.
So I used my armor. I was not able to protect it from any of that. So I did take 1 point of damage.
Questions like, since I rolled a panic, does that mean I can't, when you panic, you can't push it?
Right.
Okay. Okay, now it's time for me to die.
Maybe. Let's find out.
This is what you hear over the comms.
I'm gonna look at Miller and be like, oh crap.
What is going on?
Oh wait, do I have to roll for air since I panicked?
You do have to roll for air. Good job.
Hey, I'm playing the role, making things as they're supposed to be. Okay. Do I lose 2 air, or do I just wait? No, that's just 1.
No, just 1. Yep. But you do both gain a stress for seeing this alien jump up and
Claw at you.
attempt to grab you. The
Oh,
neomorph jumps at its victim,
dear.
grabbing it and dragging it away. Roll for the attack using 8 base dice. Damage 1. If it hits, the neomorph immediately drags the victim into the next zone, medium range, before releasing it. The victim falls prone, drops any handheld items, and must make an immediate panic roll. So it's going to drag you into the reactor room.
So the suits have armor technically, right?
They do. Yes. Yep. You are absolutely correct. You can go ahead and roll for.
It was an armor of 2, if I recall
Go
correctly.
ahead.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
The suit protects me. I mean,
You are not grabbed, and you do not take damage.
I thought I just didn't take damage. I'm like, oh, sweet. The suit protects me.
Go. All right. But it moves into the reactor room.
There's.
Oh, God, it's hideous.
Oh, I just had an
Wilson.
interesting thought. What's to keep it from trying to get into the umbilical and onto our ship?
Well, the distance.
Finding it.
I mean, the odds of you guys even finding us is.
Never said we couldn't. I'm just saying, hypothetically.
You can always disengage the umbilical. That is an option.
I mean, right now you just hear me screaming.
Yeah, that is true.
All right. Wilson, you are up.
Yep. Where's the umbilical in comparison to the bridge?
See, it's deck A is where you come in at,
Yeah. Let's
and
see.
the bridge is deck Bravo, B, main deck. Yep.
Tankage, hyperspace. I'm gonna say that it's to the left of the galley, by that ladder going up and down.
Okay, I'll head in the through the umbilical and onto the other ship.
Okay. All right. So that's as far as you can get. You can move 2 zones. So we'll say you go onto the ship. So you are there. This guy is going to move. And as he's moving, Cam.
It's coming back for us.
He's going to try for a throat bite. Go ahead and...
Oh yeah, the armor.
Do I have
Oh.
any way of intercepting this or
Oh wait,
reacting to it?
he's not holding anything, so he can't attempt to... He can't attempt to block.
I thought I did because I wasn't dragged, or was I?
Yes, you still have armor, but you can't attempt to actually do a block as a slow action or as a fast action. You actually have to just use your armor.
I thought I only dropped my item if I got hit before.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yes, you still have. Yep, you still have it. So you can use the motion tracker to attempt to block if you desire.
I have the harpoon gun out because I was stabbed.
Yes, you do.
Not the motion tracker, but do I roll the armor first or do I try the block first?
Go ahead and try to block first.
Okay. That's close combat?
That's close combat. Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
Britt, just like, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to push it.
Nice.
Yeah, you were able to block it as the neomorph runs out of the room.
The thing tried to eat my face.
Yep, for all I know, these weird things in the air are causing some sort of hallucinogenic effect, and we saw nothing that was actually there.
I definitely felt it. That's like, Captain, we have a hostile on board their ship. It's ugly. It's fast. And it tried to eat, I think it tried to eat me.
Eat you? What are you talking about? What is it?
I don't know. It's some chupacabra.
Do you mean it wasn't human?
It was human. It looks like Gollum. If Gollum was a cancer patient and had claws, the chupacabra, and a bald Bigfoot.
So there is something aboard this ship. Maybe they're just hallucinating.
What? Yeah. I was like, regardless of what tells me, I guess since I can only have a slow action, it went out the door, right? I've kind of missed it when it went.
Yes. Yep. It went out the door.
I am like, can I use my slow action to like have my harpoon poised? It's like for anything. Okay, yeah. And then that'd be my turn.
Okay. We're going to go through this whole turn order. And then I think this is where we're going to end it for the evening. All right, so Cam, you're using your slow action to get ready to shoot your harpoon gun.
Stab with it. It's like this thing's. I'm better using it as a stabbing implement than I am as a gun.
Okay. Miller.
Cam thinks he saw a chupacabra-like thing. Right? What did you see down there?
I don't know if I saw what I saw.
What do you mean you don't know if you saw what you saw?
There's been these weird floating things around, and like, it was ridiculous.
I'm certain my suit would probably be a little roughed up, right?
Probably a little roughed up, yeah.
It's like I represent the roughed up portions right. Buddy, do you think a hallucinogenic can do this?
I don't know. That thing didn't seem like it was a real thing.
It was an animal, at least.
It was running on two legs. It was wearing a suit.
Okay. Well, whatever was or wasn't there, I think we do need to try and see if we can get some power to this to figure out if there's something in the air, what may have caused the ship to stop, if it was attacked by pirates or not. How close are you to being able to turn the ship's power back on?
About 3 feet.
Okay, so you should continue to do that.
It was as a command.
Yeah.
Give us bonuses.
Yeah, I'll command you to turn the ship on.
Okay. Before I read what they see now that they're no longer being attacked, Davis, is there anything that you would like to do?
I'm gonna look at Wilson and I'm gonna say, what are you making of this?
You turn around to talk to him, and you don't see him in the bridge.
You Batman'd you.
I know.
He left the room.
As soon as I said it, I was like, wait, he already left.
Yeah, but you did it perfect. It did it well, so now he based Wilson did the Batman to you.
In which case, I'll look at Miller and be like, okay, what do you think we should make of this? Should we go help them?
I don't know what to make of the situation yet. I think we need to wait. It could just be something in the air. It could be an actual animal. There is breathable air left on the ship. It's just not very good quality, but it's there.
Let's just hope we don't lose 2 of our men while we're waiting around to assess the situation.
Well, they're like right next to turning the ship back on. Hopefully they can get some information from the computer. If it looks like it's something wrong with like the air quality or some kind of radiation, they can get off right away, and we'll have to call it a loss. So if Wayland Utani wants anything from the ship, they can send some specialists with some anti-radiation gear.
Yeah, the captain still needs to make a command roll.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh hey.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So when you guys go to on your next heavy machinery roll to fix this, you'll get 2 extra dice. All right. Rye. Before
Alright.
you guys start fixing things, is there anything that you would like to say/do?
Say into my comms. Yeah. I know how to fix it. You don't need to tell me. Rolls her eyes and looks over to the machinery.
Okay, as you look towards the machinery, there's some yellow-white resin covering most of the reaction chamber. You know that it needs to be removed in order to bring the engines online. While cleaning the control room restores the reactor relay, I don't need a roll for that. You guys see that you'll have to do a spacewalk to reconnect the relay to the 4 fission engines themselves outside of the ship. And as we end today's session, both Rye and Lyron can take 1 point of radiation.
Radiation?
Uh-oh.
Radiation.
That's
For
like,
session 2, how is everyone feeling?
won the scuffle at least.
Right.
It's like I may not have gotten any flicks in, but I made sure that he didn't get any of me.
Right?
Also, isn't Rye supposed to like make a machinery check or no?
Not yet. We're going.
Okay.
You guys don't need to, as you're cleaning up the residue. You don't need any heavy machinery rolls. But when you do your spacewalk, that's when you're going to be needing the heavy machinery rolls. So we will save those for the next episode.
It matters how fast you get the rad.
So you got that for just being in there for about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Weak radiation is 1 rad per shift. Strong radiation is 1 rad per turn. So this was strong radiation.
Oof.
Effects: every time you gain a radiation point, you must roll a number of dice equal to your total current number of accumulated rads. For every 6 on the roll, you take 1 point of damage.
Should we roll those now then?
Yeah, you can roll those now. We can end with rolling those. If you're broken by radiation damage, you must make a death roll each time you get another rad until you are removed from the radiation hotspot.
Oi.
Cool. 1 point of damage for
Both
each of
of
you.
them.
Oof.
So recovery: after you leave the irradiated area, you heal 1 rad per shift. A shift is 8 to 10 hours. There is a risk that the radiation will permanently stay in your body. Every time you're about to heal a rad, roll a stress die. If it shows a 1 or a facehugger, the rad is not healed, but instead becomes permanent. Mark this by filling in the rad box fully on your character sheet. Permanent radiation can never be healed.
Oh, snap.
So how do we fill in fully versus just filling in on
we
these
just don't remove it.
Yeah, but you gotta remember not to.
Yeah, I'm honestly not quite sure for Roll20, but we will look into that.
I mean, we can always just type it into critical injury section.
That's true. Yep. So Wilson, what are you thinking about the crew having some issues on this mission?
It sounds like they are screwing things up, possibly getting high.
What?
I am going to investigate so that I have proper notes to send it back to Wayland Yutani. Make sure that they thoroughly investigate the ship as protocol demands.
All right. Miller, what do you think about these two seeing weird things, possibly hallucinations? Wow, can't talk anymore. On the other ship.
I think. Do we know that they found a dead body? No, we know they found a dead body. Well, this explains a dead body. A little bit, one way or another. There can be some conclusions made. Feel a little bit like we should just leave and they can send someone who's more prepared to handle whatever's funky about the air here.
Did you guys tell your captain that this was possibly a science ship with like the science labs and the med labs and all of that?
No.
Or okay, cool.
At least I didn't.
Awesome.
Because we didn't even talk about it to each other. We just had said things like, "We'll be back for those. That could be useful." You know, no description.
plotting our loot gains on the way back. And also, gotta mention that Rise gaslighting freaking Lyron. It's just a hallucination. But how do you do that to your best buddy?
I think it's more she doesn't want to believe what she saw was actually real.
Of course not.
It's more a lie. It's more a lie to herself that she's saying out loud.
I do like that we've gotten more damage from the radiation than we did from the alien.
It happens.
The ship's a lost cause.
Yep.
Well, thank you all for playing, and thank everyone for watching us. So we will, us personally will pick up again next week, and you guys will watch us next week too. Have a wonderful day.
Have a blessed day, y'all.